I went to Abia State simply because of the speech my governor made on the 29th of May this year. That's the Democracy Day. So I'm going to Abia State with the speech, I decided to investigate, look at those projects they've been making noise about. On going to that project, I was just angry. To say the least, I was very, very angry. Now, in the speech, I can remember vividly that the governor said that the old secretariat, which was built by the federal government, if you look at this, just then on the internet, because one Obed Asibu placed it on the internet, that building has been rebuilt and renovated. On going to that building, I saw a building that was just only painted, and people told me, a pamphlet told me that paint was done wholly because of the good governance team. I think I have the picture. As the program progresses, we'll look at it. Now, I got inside the building. I snapped the wall, the staircase. I snapped the roof. I saw a leaky roof, and I was wondering, what could this be? People talked. There was no toilet as we speak, but you can't use going to the toilet. Talk of using it. They told me that they, whenever they are pressed, they go to the bush, nearby bush to, ease themselves. And I was wondering, why would the governor say such a thing? Not even that. Ugochukwu posted the road of Miverton Road on television, saying that government has done this. The Miverton Road we are talking is just, those that know about it will tell you that Miverton is just less than 5 meters, 500 meters. Less than 500 meters, because Miverton was started at a road, I think to Ezekiel just 500 meters. So if that is what my governor has done in 6 years' time, then what is the need of celebrating mediocrity?
I listened to you talk to the man from Abia State. Ironically, I took a serious interest in it because my mother was from Abia State.
Oh, what a coincidence, bringing some Abians
here. Very interesting. And I got it, especially because I have been there. And without having any political inclinations, a lot of what they said is true. There is so much money spent on celebration of the cult of the personality. I went for a convention in Umuahia the other time, and when we stopped over in Owerri Airport, the governor was coming from a trip abroad, and literally half of the women of Abia State were there dancing for 4 hours waiting for the governor. And I was embarrassed personally, because I said to myself, if these women had something to do that brought them income, they would not be here dancing. They are not professional dancers. So why are they being paid for dancing for 5 hours to receive a governor who went on an official trip to bring some level of achievement? Now, I'm not necessarily picking on the Abia State governor. I'm just saying those are things that are reflective of the kind of perceptions of leadership that the men who go there are.
And I want to assure everybody that is being here today that most of these things that are being said are motivated by mischief.
Yeah. Give us one.
No, hold on.
No, just a minute.
The camera, because when Scotch was speaking, the camera zoomed into some rows, and I just want you to see some of the rows that have been mentioned. Just a minute.
Let's make this time. Give us one word about water supply before we come to this one.
One word about water supply in Abia State is that it's never been as good as it is now.
We'll come back to that.
Yes, so let's look at these things. Where's the camera?
No, we can't see.
We can't see this. Okay, hold on. I want to tell everybody that is watching, and all of us that are here, that the issue of roads in Aba, let me just do that for about a minute. The issue of roads in Aba is something that anybody born of a woman that says that Aba has not witnessed a complete metamorphosis, complete turnaround under Governor T.A. Orji is mischievous.
What do you mean complete turnaround?
Yes, that's what I'm going to show you now. Whatever technique you use, cameraman, to zoom in that
just talk to us.
Okay, hold on. This is Ukumango Road. This is Ukumango Road. Please, those who are tweeting, look at these two pictures. Ukumango Road before, Ukumango Road after. You hold it, I'll give you more. This is Danfodio Road by East. This is Danfodio Road by East. I don't know whether you are able to get this correct. Were you able to zoom that to Ukumango Road? This is Danfodio Road by East. Before Governor T.A. Orji, nobody in Abia State passed through this road for 10 years.
What about Ungwa Road?
Ungwa Road is where I live in number 52 Ungwa Road. And I can assure you that we have not just done Ungwa Road, we have done Ohanku Road, we have done Obohia Road, we have done from Obohia Road, which also transverses to Ungwa Road, all the way to Ugulabo local government.
How come Goodluck Okafor says, look, Ungwa Road is bad until date. I have picture here and I live there.
What's the name of the individual?
Goodluck Okafor.
Goodluck Okafor can only come to a point where there will be a third person. My word against this and a third person who is neutral. And the simple exercise of going to Ungwa Road and going to Obohia Road and coming with the camera here, I will sponsor it. You see, let me tell you something. There are three types of critics we have here. One group is ignorant because they escort themselves here in Lagos, and it's just like somebody coming to Lagos and going to Ikorodu or going to Yanapaja or going to Igando and taking picture of a little area and coming to say Fashola is doing nothing. I was at Ikorodu last week. I was there and I saw the state of infrastructure there. For an individual to wake up and say Fashola is doing nothing simply because he went through a street at Ikorodu, that person is mischievous.
So does it mean that all the roads that were mentioned are very good?
And I have pictures. These are loads of pictures.
All of them are very good.
I have pictures. Just be patient. Give me extra time if you must, but let the work be done. Let me begin to show you. This is the junction they were talking about. This is Osioma Junction. Pictures don't lie. Seeing is believing. This is Osioma Junction. Before Governor T.A. Orji, Osioma Junction was chaotic. You can't pass there. I went, the last time Chief Emmanuel Iwayan lost the wife, we went there, and the first thing he did was to thank the governor, Chief T.A. Orji, for making Abowo Road accessible and passable.
Mr. Chikamnayo, how possible is it? Because these are known names and Twitter handles who send messages to this program on a daily basis. How come almost everyone, over 50 as we speak now, you can actually log on and see they are all people who don't love Abia State. And now some have come up to say again that the Ungwa Road you talked about is actually impassable. And you say you live there.
I gave you a simple exercise. I'm not here for rhetorics. What I said is seeing is believing.
And these are
we are all journalists, and we are investigative journalists. And I said it's just a matter of a camera away. And I offered to foot the bills. And I said, let's take an discussion
without talking about bills.
It's a simple exercise.
Without talking about bills, you know.
Hold on. I'm talking about, in case anybody is talking about logistics, including the critics, that I'm willing because I'm the one that's been accused here. It's the government of Governor T.L.G. that's done so well, so very well, that has transformed this state, that's taking this state away from the doldrums, that's been criticized by mischief.
Don't you think that, I mean, you're a former commissioner, that you might have missed some points?
Well, what point am I missing here? You are the one missing
letting the people
because
know
I'm
what
trying to tell you that what I have here in my hands are countless number of roads and projects in Aba.
No.
What is telling me somebody who is in schools in Lagos, somebody who doesn't come home to Abia, somebody who is just sitting back here and doing the bidding of some hatchet agents, and is telling me that I, as a Chikamnayo, who is living in Abia State,
Victor writes in and says, why are former commissioners coming on air to defend? Where are the president's commissioners?
We don't have reason to exchange words with such an individual, because if he knows the dynamics of government, he knows that in Imo State, in Abia State, in several other states, the cabinet is dissolved. But issues that are being raised here are issues that had to do with when we were in office, and we have no reason, to abdicate. So I think that's frivolous.
There are also questions about not just roads, schools.
We are coming to that. Let's not take it sequentially so that we don't miss the point. But please.
Yeah, there are some that were actually shown. So I don't know. Can we see some of them, or you have some here?
Oh, good. Let me begin with Aba.
What about
we can go down to
College Road?
Which
government college road?
What about
the state of?
What about Yanapaja?
Excuse
me. What about you are trying to tell me that this government?
Could you respond to? Just hold on.
No, I'm trying to tell you.
No, you have to respond to questions.
Okay, what are the questions? I'm not here for interrogation. I'm here to give you information that Abia State, as a state, is not a state that is going to be developed by one individual in 8 years. But that this governor, given what we have got,
this is the current situation in Ungwa Road.
That is not the current situation. That thing
by Ohanku Road.
No. This is just something that is is just more like a contraception. That thing you are seeing there that you are showing, if we go to Ohanku Road tomorrow morning, and that is why I took the task upon myself and I offered. Why can't you take all the
What is the state of
these things are things that are uploaded in the internet.
What is the
people who just want to be mischievous.